Hello friends, welcome to Top of the Stack MTG. So we have another deck tech for you today. We have a very silly deck called Count Touch This. It's a counters deck, +1/+1 counters. I'm going to go over it with you right now so you can see what we've got. I believe I did a deck tech for this way back before Arena came out. Obviously a lot of cards have come out that needed to go into this deck, so this is sort of an update, I guess, but we get to see it in action and all kinds of stuff, so it's super fun. I did keep a couple of old cards just because I love them. So Hardened Scales, classic. Yeah, if you put one or more +1/+1 counters on a creature, you get to put an extra one as well, which is awesome. I've got this little guy. Spend X and 1, and that's how many counters you put on it. And then, whenever one or more counters would be put on a non-Hydra creature you control, put that many +1/+1 counters on this guy. I didn't put any other Hydras in specifically because of that. So, I think it's working out really well, though. Of course, we have Luminarch Asperiant, because it places a +1/+1 counter every turn, which is awesome. We've got basically another Hardened Scales, right? This creature does the same thing that Hardened Scales does. Love it. It's great. This is really old school. These are both from, I think, Fate Reforged. I think this is Fate Reforged. I'm pretty sure this one is. So way back. But each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has flying, which is super fun. I had to throw that in. I've got Fight Rigging from the new set, Hideaway 5. So you look at the top 5 cards, pick the one you like the best, throw it underneath this, and then once a creature with +1/+1 counters on it hits 7, you get to cast that card for free. So it's great. That's super fun. I've got Hydra's Growth. Enchant creature. When Hydra's Growth enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on enchanted creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, double the number of +1/+1 counters on enchanted creature. I wanted to make sure that we had a lot of things that put +1/+1 counters on people, and don't just take advantage of cards that happen to have a +1/+1 counter. We had to be placing them actively, of course. So that's how this guy made it. When this guy enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control. Whenever this guy attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. So that's great. And of course, this creature, put 2 +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control. And that's at the beginning of combat. And then, if you happen to flip it, other permanents get hexproof, and at the beginning of combat in your turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. It's just amazing. You know, there was that other 6-drop. I can't remember what it's called, but it says if you're going to put +1/+1 counters on something, put twice as many, which is an amazing card. I loved it. But, like I said, we need to be actively placing counters, not just assuming somehow we're going to get them. So I ended up going with this creature instead of that other, I think it's a Phyrexian, instead of that one. Okay, so that's the deck. Of course, we've got a little bit of mana fixing. Pay 2 life and choose which side you want, and then 8 and 8. And let's give it a try, see how it does. Okay. Explorer ranked, best of 1, count touch this. Perfect. Let's try it. All right, here we go. Be Northern. Okay. Good. We've got this, which is good. And of course, we've got this little guy, which is good. I think this is a great hand. I need to get a couple lands, but I think this hand's really going to do. Oh, they had to go down to 6. They're running this guy. Okay, good. We got a land, so that's great news. I think I'm going with this next turn. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just say 1. Of course, we get 2 because of the Hardened Scales. And then I think we'll just go straight into this guy. And when I put the counter on this guy's going to gain another one as well. 2, of course, because of hardened scales. So it's awesome. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, might counter it. It'd be okay if they counter it. We still got our little dude here. Oh no, they drew some cards. That's great. So I'm going there, but it also puts it here. That's great. Smashing in. Ooh, and they blew up. Wow. Okay. Okay, nice. I guess they didn't feel like they could take creatures. Okay. Maybe they just had a really bad opening hand. Could be. And they could see that I had a pretty good opening hand. Because you can have bad opening hands with this, you know. Like if you don't get any way to put counters on people, it's just the worst. All right, here we go. I do feel like you want some kind of a play in the beginning, you know. I wouldn't say if you don't have hardened scales, you need to mulligan, but you need something. Like I've got this, that's great. I feel okay with this, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Let's see what we got going on. This guy might be from Russia or something. Okay. There we go. Now if they play some kind of a blocker, oh yeah, they got their 2/2. I think I'm going to go ahead and make this guy a flyer. I think that's... Or should we just do this? Oh man. Okay, I'm going to do this. Because we're going to get a couple counters. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I'll save the flyers for a little bit later. Okay. That could have killed our hardened scales, I'll bet. So I'm glad we didn't have it. Oh, shoot. This guy can get gigantic. That's kind of a problem, to be perfectly honest. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to go with this. So we're just placing more counters. Let's see what 5 we get. What do we want to put underneath there? I guess we'll put... We don't want to put an X card under there. That's bad. And I don't think I want to put another one of these. Or do I? Maybe I'll put another one of those. I'll just put that under there. Okay, so I'm going to target this guy. So they just get bigger and bigger. And then I guess I'll target this guy. I'm smashing in. I really hope this guy doesn't turn into some kind of crazy huge number. Because he can. Now, if I make these guys flyers, I think we'll just win. But they might wipe the board. We'll see what they got. Okay, put a +1/+1 counter. All right, so he gets crazy doubling, right? It's getting scary. Okay, good. So I'm going to go with this now. Good, we'll put it on this guy. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, good. This is super fun. It's a silly little deck. I feel like in best of 3 it would be a real problem because they would know exactly what they're doing and they would just sideboard to destroy this. I think this is a really fun best of 1 deck because it just does the job and it does it pretty dang fast, which is great. Yeah, so I would consider, depending upon how really competitive you wanted to be, I'm not sure what you could take out. Maybe the Hydra, the Hydra enchantment that doubles the counters, and put in a kill a guy. You know, there's also a couple planeswalkers that will allow one of your creatures to fight another creature and put a +1/+1 counter. Personally, I just wasn't that into those, but a little bit of removal could make this deck more competitive, I think. It's just so fast right now. I really love that. Okay, good. We'll see if this creature lives. Alright, I'm going to go with this. I think I'll play this tapped. Good. I'm going to go here. Then we'll smash in. Good. Okay. So I think the next one I'm going to put on Conclave Mentor. And maybe make him fly. I don't know. We'll see what they play. If they play another ground creature. Okay. Ouch. We liked that guy. We're sad they're gone. Okay. So I'm going to go with... Ooh. I'm going to go with this. Okay, good. That's good for us. I don't see a lot of value in this card. I know it gets a lot of play. I see it a lot. I just do not see the value in it. I'm sure it's a great card. I'm not like some expert in what Magic cards are good or whatever, but I always feel very comfortable when they play that card. Okay, good. Ooh, we're up to 5. We're going to get this other creature here. Okay. I think this coming turn might be their last turn. We'll see. Unless we die this turn. I don't think we will. Oh, shoot. That's a flyer. Okay, never mind. They staved us off. No blocks. Okay. Alright, so I am going to play this. I'll put a couple here. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and get in with this. Good. Love it. Okay. That helps us. Please don't have another flyer. I always get nervous when somebody sacrifices a creature like that, such a big, important creature, because I feel like they just have another one in their hand, so they don't really care. Ooh, that's good. There was, oh, that's not what I thought it was, but there was an angel. Oh, where is this? No. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if your life total is greater. Okay, okay. Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, I think this deck's really good. It's super fun. I enjoy it. It plays pretty fast. It's not perfect. It loses games, of course. But I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I think I'll just put all the games up because they played so fast. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.